Frontier Hunter Erza's Wheel of Fortune is a heavily anime-inspired Metroidvania. So heavily, in fact, perhaps we should call it Animevania? Yes, no, either way. Frontier Hunter jumps in the deep end of the anime pool for its inspiration, from the visuals to the characters, to the story, and how it tries to marry multiple genres into a harmonious package. The Metroidvania is strong with this one, with a large world comprised of multiple biomes, locked doors, and areas that need new skills to access. The typical moveset is accounted for, with dashes, slides, double jumps, and a rather unique wall climbing ability acquired later. These traditional systems are built on by adding a deep RPG layer, along with a deeper combat system than most Metroidvanias have, all topped off with an extensive crafting and party-based system to deal with. While exploration is usually a critical feature of any Metroidvania, and that's no exception here, the star feature of Frontier Hunter is its deep, combo-driven combat. It has easily one of the smoothest and fastest 2.5D Metroidvania combat I've ever seen. Animations flow smoothly into one another, with thrusts, sword swings, and hand strikes, all combining to make a gorgeous and exciting combat spectacle that you would expect from hand-animated 2D games. That combat system is unusually deep for the genre, with a focus on character builds and special moves that open up during each fight, even against the weakest enemy, leading to a blistering spectacle of explosive action. These special moves, several per character, and weapons are scattered across the world to expand your arsenal of defensive moves. As a bonus, these special moves are triggered by directional inputs that are so easy to pull off, you'll find yourself throwing out whirlwind air juggles with ease. Each of the 3 playable characters has a unique fighting style and weapons to use, with main character Erza proficient with rapiers, katanas, and spears, while Kiara's legs are a tornado of kicks. Each character can equip 2 weapons, one for each attack button, with combos flowing easily between them. There are also ranged weapons, most notably for Kiara, that can chew through enemies in seconds, coupled with magical abilities that can be shared between the characters. The party system works similarly to Genshin Impact, so that you can swap between party members on the fly at almost any point, and later in the game they can be called on for assists during combat. All of the weapons, armor, and accessories can be customized using orbs dropped from enemies, with each type offering buffs, from more HP to higher defense, that make a notable difference in combat. When coupled with the dual weapon setup and magical abilities, Frontier Hunter Erza's Wheel of Fortune offers more character customization than is usual in the genre. If that wasn't enough, you can also craft more weapons and armor, along with modifying them at what amounts to the game's blacksmith, to allow for more customization slots, and you can also cook food at the save spots, which add buffs to your team for a limited time. As such, the world is absolutely littered with items to collect for all the various crafting you can and will do. Whether dropped from enemies or harvested from growth spots, there's always plenty to fill your inventory up. Other RPG elements involve simple side quests and a leveling system, with those side quests and killing enemies granting XP to level up, which, of course, raises your stats. Again, nothing new in the Metroidvania genre, and it's usually easy to tell you're underleveled based on the damage you deal and receive. The only downside to the leveling system is that you can, in the traditional RPG way, power level your way to victory by crafting new gear. Thankfully, experience is earned for all characters regardless of who your go-to fighter is, so you never have to grind low-level areas repeatedly. Visually, Frontier Hunter Erza's Wheel of Fortune combines cel-shaded characters and enemies with more traditional-looking 3D scenery. Overall, the game can be very pretty, though the area backdrops aren't as detailed as typically found in the genre, and can look a little generic at times. The characters and enemies fare better, with our heroes showcasing some stunning animation. The game also runs and plays extremely smoothly, and as I've previously noted, this makes traversing the world and fighting feel responsive and just a joy. Frontier Hunter is, if nothing else, extremely polished for a mid-tier type of game. Now, I haven't said much about the story up to this point because it's typical anime fare. It follows live-streaming Erza, one of the youngest soldiers in the Empire's army, as she sets out on a voyage of discovery to a new land hidden behind, until now, an impenetrable barrier. Of course, things go wrong and you crash land on said land and have to repair your ship. Complications inevitably arise, there's some anime jargon and terms thrown about, but there's barely enough to explain the universe or setting. If you've seen any anime of this type, you probably know what to expect though. Cue some unhealthy character fixation, the requisite nosebleed scene, and away you go. The story is easily the game's weakest component. Thankfully, the gameplay mechanics more than make up for a lackluster story. You've got great platforming, slick and stunning combat, and far more in-depth customization than you'd expect in the genre. As a plus, it's well polished with solid performance, so Metroidvania fans should put this on their radar as soon as possible.
If you've got this far, please consider giving the video a like and maybe subscribing to our channel as it helps us grow.